Yeah, hello everyone. It's Chukandune Soko once again, and in this course, I'm going to be building on our two previous courses, which are the Rhombus strategy and the rectangle stroke mosaic strategy. Now, here I'm just going to be teaching you. Now, from our last course, you would remember that we had this sharp impulse, the retracement, and another drop that was lower than the initial drop. Now the market rose up to this point. So I want to teach you how best to enter this trade. Now, after you've drawn your rhombus and you've drawn your you've measured your point A to point B and taken it to put it on top of your C to get your C to D, and you've measured your B to C to get your A to D, and then you've measured your E to D to get your D to X, right? And you've drawn these three lines. This is your take profit 1, known as TP1, take profit 2, known as TP2, and take profit 3, known as TP3. Now, this here, just below your C point, is where you place your line for your stop loss. Now, let's say you want to enter this trade now, right? So, first thing you do is, in one of our courses, I taught you how to use the position size calculator, right? So you just come to your position size calculator on my fxbook.com, and say if you're trading with a $500 account and you want to risk just 3% of that account. Now, before I'm going to take this off. Now, you coming back to your chart here, you take this tool and measure your stop loss. So just from here to this point here is 175 pips. Always remember, the digit after the decimal place is insignificant in this particular scenario. So you take 175 and put it here, and the pair is the Euro USD. Always remember to change the currency pair here, so the pair is the Euro USD, and then you calculate. It means you're going to be sending $15 into the market. You're buying 857 units of Euro USD, and your lot size is going to be 0.009. So you go to your MetaTrader, and from the video you watched of how we actually use the MetaTrader 4, you go into your MetaTrader 4 and impute lot size as 0.009, right? And then you put in your take profit. You can either choose to take profit 1, or you can choose take profit 2, or you can choose take profit 3. Now, take profit 1 is 1.14277. Take profit 2 is 1.15051. Take profit 3 is 1.5791. Now, take profit 1 hits 100%. It means the likelihood of you hitting take profit 1 is 100%. Take profit 2 is around 99%, and take profit 3 is around 95%. So if you're sure of your rhombus, of course, just choose 2 or 3 and then wait for markets to slide all the way up. Now, remember, every of this candlestick is a 4-hour candlestick. So this might take a few days to get to take profit 3, or take a day or two to get to take profit 1 or 2. So basically, this is how you impute your trade from your rhombus analysis. Now, this here, this is USD JPY. This is the same thing, but this is the opposite of what we just did before. This is the bearish rhombus. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take your measurement tool and measure the distance between this point Now, okay, let me go back to the previous chart I think we made. Okay, now for your stop loss, this is where you measure from. But I want to talk about entry now. You're going to have to wait for the market to break out fully from this line, this triangle here. And once it breaks out fully, you can then enter the market around this area. Never enter the market when when price is inside of this triangle. Wait for it to break the first triangle and move onto the second triangle. Then you can enter your trade and take from here to here. Now, coming back to the USD JPY, you're going to have to wait for price to come out here, and then you enter here and take profit TP1 here. So in this particular reversal, in this particular bearish rhombus here, this is your TP1. So I'm just going to label this TP1. Okay, and this is your TP2. Okay, and this is your take profit 3, right? So you see that the market got to take profit 3 in these two instances. So it's very difficult before you find a market that wouldn't hit your take profit 3, find a rhombus that wouldn't hit your take profit 3. So basically you can use take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. Now for you to measure your lot size, you take your measurement tool, go from here to here, and this is 137 pips. So you come here and say 137 pips, and then you calculate. So now this here is your lot size, 0.011, right, for a $500 account. So basically this is how you come to calculate what your lot size would be before you go and take that trade. So you go into your MetaTrader 4, impute your stop loss, impute your take profits 2 or 3, and then sell. Now remember, whenever market is coming downwards this way, your entering is sell. When market is going upwards this way, you're entering a buy. Always remember, always remember. So this basically is how you enter trades on your rhombus. Now I'm going to, okay, yeah, so now for our rectangle, I'm going to further divide this rectangle into, now you go from this point to this point, then go from this point to this point. Remember, just follow this, what I've just done, and do the same thing so you can find your mini reversals. Now I'm going to find the middle of this and this. So if you look closely, you will find that this new line we drew now, market has already respected it. Here it came, you couldn't break this new line. I'm going to make that red. Our mini reversals are always red in color. It came, it couldn't break this line, and it went back out. Came, broke it, came to test as resistance, and it couldn't break it to come back up, and he pushed it all the way down. So there are different lines for you to actually take your trade in this mosaic strategy. It looks like a lot is going on here, but with time you would get a hang of it. So now you take from here to divide this rectangle further, and you take from here to divide this rectangle further, and then you take your horizontal line and find the middle. So you see price has respected this point, came here, tested this place, pushed out, came here, came back to test this line, this new line we just drew now, all right, and he couldn't break it, so he came back down and came back to push through it to come up all the way up here. So this is how we trade the rectangle. Now the best way to actually enter this market, for instance, at this point now, this is where we're looking at, right? Market has broken out of this point here. Now I'm going to put our mini counter trend line here. Now this means market is coming. Remember, we started the first counter trend line started from here to here. The mini one has to start from this point to this point. So now market has moved up. It has broken this reversal line. If you enter the market here, where market is right now, to this point here is 25 pips. That's sweet profit, right? So, but for you to enter this trade, this line here is going to be your stop loss. So from this point you entered to this point here, that is a 36 pips stop loss. So you come here and say what pair is that? Okay, so we come here and say, let's look for NZD USD. Yep, that's and then make it a 36 pip stop loss, and then you calculate your lot size is 0.04. So you go in and put that on your MetaTrader 4, and then you come back here, impute this 0.65601 as your stop loss on your MetaTrader 4, and then you take this as your take profit 1. Now, the reason why you're taking this as a stop loss is because this is the next reversal zone. So this here is your stop loss and this is your take profit, right? And that's because you're entering a buy. But if you're entering a sell, this line here is going to be your stop loss, while if market is going down, the next line is going to be your take profit. So basically, this is how we enter trades after doing our analysis with the rectangle stroke mosaic strategy. And this can go anyway. Now, if market has actually passed, let's say market has actually passed all these points, and market is somewhere around here, you know, all you can do is, let me minimize this. All you can do is come clone this rectangle here, move it to this point to cover this area of the market, and then copy it. Oh no, not copy, clone. Then you clone it, bring it down here. You see, just by drawing one rectangle, we've been able to cover. Now this is like going in a diagonal direction, you know. Now whatever you've done for the rectangles above, you can as well just do them for this ones here. Now all you can do is take your trend line, measure from this point to this point, bring it down here, take a horizontal line and place it there. You do the same thing, clone this, bring it down here, you know, take the horizontal line, place it here. And just by doing that, you realize you're having the same move you have here, like the same distances you have in the above rectangles here is what you will have in your new rectangle, right? You just, this becomes your red, this becomes your next, this becomes your blue, right? The next one becomes your red, and so on and so forth. And basically this is what the rectangle stroke mosaic structure does for you. So this is a continuation. Any question you have, you can hit me up on the Dropbox comment section, or you can hit me up on my email and let me know, ask me any question you have, and I'll be glad to answer any of your questions. Okay, I remain my humble self, Chuka Soko, and it has been a pleasure teaching you this strategy. See you on our subsequent courses, and may the force be with you. Bye.